Welcome for the Murray City Municipal Council for Tuesday, September 4th, 2018. And I'd like to welcome everyone, those of you in the chambers and also those of you who are viewing online. So let's get started with the opening ceremonies. I have asked Sarah Kim, who is a Skyline student doing an internship with the council, and if Sarah would lead the Pledge of Allegiance. Thanks, Sarah.
If I could just have everyone please stand up and we'll get started. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Great. Thanks again, Sarah. Okay, we have no approval of minutes, so we'll go to the special recognition. Do we have any scouts here to begin with? It doesn't look like it. Okay. So the first one is to consider a joint resolution of the mayor. And by the way, we have Mayor Pro Tem Doug Hill, who will do the presentation. And also, I forgot to mention, all council members are here and present, so welcome as well. So anyway, it's a joint resolution of the mayor and municipal council of Murray City, Utah, declaring September 10th through 14th, 2018 as Public Power Week. And so we'll have Blaine Hackey presenting. Right?
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and read the resolution first and then present it to Blaine.
I don't know what. Sorry, Blaine.
All right.
Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you. Whereas Murray's citizens in 1913 voted and approved the formation of the community's own municipal electric utility, and whereas the citizens of Murray City have owned and operated an independent electric utility, Murray City Power, for 105 years, providing our community with safe, reliable, and reasonably priced electricity. And whereas Murray City Power is one of over 2,000 consumer-owned electric utilities that comprise the American Public Power Association, an organization that annually promotes Public Power Week. Now therefore, we, the mayor, and Murray City Municipal Council do hereby declare September 10th through the 14th, 2018 as Public Power Week. Be it therefore resolved that we hereby encourage the citizens of Murray City to participate in the Public Power Celebration event on Thursday, the 13th of September, to honor 105 successful years of public power in Murray. And be it further resolved that our community acknowledges that the success of Murray City Power has been achieved through the combined and cooperative efforts of our employees, citizens, fellow city departments, elected officials, and industry partners, including the United Associated Municipal Power Systems, the Intermountain Power Agency, and the American Public Power Association. So if you were to approve this tonight, then it'll be signed and I'll present it to Blaine Hackey after your motions.
Great. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that we adopt the joint resolution of the mayor and municipal council of Murray City, Utah, declaring September 10th to the 14th, 2018 as Public Power Week.
I'll second.
All right. It has been motion and seconded. Is there discussion on the motion? Other than it feels like it was just 100 years ago. I mean, just last week, so it's hard to believe it's 105 already. Wow. Jennifer.
There for most of it.
Oh.
Jennifer, would you call for the vote?
Mr. Helps.
Aye.
Mr. Naponsky.
Aye.
Mr. Cox.
Aye.
Mr. Brass.
Aye.
Mr. Kerr.
Aye. All right, Blaine?
Can I make some comments?
Yes, please do.
Thank you for the passage and adoption of that resolution. This gives us the opportunity once a year to put our public power, our municipal power system up in front of the citizens and the council and mayor. We feel like we provide a great service to our city. We return money back to the general fund, as you well know, as well as make, hopefully, the power system reliable, more reliable perhaps than our competitors across the borderline. We have 46 full-time employees at Murray City Power that do every aspect of our job, from line work to substation to metering to arborist activities. And we want you to know, Council and Mayor, that they're dedicated, they're loyal, and they enjoy their jobs. And they're very loyal to their jobs, and we have very little turnover in our power department. I think that says a lot for the way that you, Council and Mayor, have taken care of us, as well as they have some inner drive that they want to stay here in Murray. Public Power Week is a national celebration by the American Public Power Association. There's over 2,000 municipal power systems in the country. There's about 45 here in Utah. We are one of 45 municipal power systems, one of the larger members of the UAMPS organization. Murray is a leader in the UAMPS organization because we are one of the bigger cities, but also we're a leader in the IPA organization, the Intermountain Power Agency organization. And we have a lot of clout, you might say. We have a lot of responsibility, of course, to make our rates low. And we feel our rates are reasonable. And our response time is great because we live here in the city. We have people here that respond fast to the outages, although they are very few. We take pride in our reliability of, Mayor Iyer used to say 4 nines. I used to correct him, it's 5 nines. 99.999% reliable. Of course, we do have outages, but we keep them to minimum. So thank you very much for making that a resolution adoption. We want you to invite you to a week from Thursday is our celebration in the park. We know that you have League of Cities and Towns meetings that day. I don't know how arduous and strenuous they are, but please come by the park for a foot-long hot dog that we special order. You can't get foot-long hot dogs very often, very many places. So, and of course, we have the usual activities like our high-voltage demo celebration. We usually have 400 or 500 people of citizens there, and we invite you. It's a good opportunity for you to also rub shoulders with our citizens. And but the goal is to celebrate public power. And like Diane said, we're 105 years old. And growing. So thank you very much for that, and we want to see you next Thursday.
Madam
Thank
Chair,
you.
if I may,
Yes,
I speak
certainly.
to that. I just want to thank Blaine and the members of the Murray City Power Company for the outstanding job they do. We seldom, if ever, have a blackout. I can't remember the last one, and then I know that when we have them, I can pick up the phone, call the power company, and someone answers. And they not only answer, but they give me an update on what's happening and what the expected timeline will be before power is restored. And you don't get that with the other power companies. You just don't. So I really appreciate Murray Power and the attention they give to the public. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Dave. All right, if there are no more comments or questions, then we'll go on to 5.3.2, which is the presentation of the 2018 Jim and Jean Hendrickson Beautification Awards. And we have Matt Erkelins who will do the presentation. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you, Council. I'm pleased to stand before you and present the 34th Annual Jim and Jean Hendrickson Landscape and Beautification Awards. We had several beautiful yards to judge this year from each district. We narrowed them down to our top choices, and you'll see on the photos that we had some really beautiful yards. I'd like to introduce our Shade Tree Committee. We have Judith Payne, Janelle Nilsson, Jan Evans, and Darren Bird. Jim Hendrickson wasn't able to attend, but I'd like to turn the time over to Judith, and she will announce the winner for District 1.
I'm Judith Payne. I represent District 1 on the Shade Tree and Beautification Committee. And the winner for residential neighborhood is, oh, thank you. I left my paper somewhere. Alan Margaret Lewis, and it's beautiful yard. We really appreciate them. And they obviously take a lot of care and time and made a difference. So I don't know that they're here tonight, so I will make sure that I deliver that plaque to their home.
Darren Bird, District 2, the Crop residents. And as soon as Mr. Crop realized I did not have was not doing a campaign sign, but it was a sign for this, he was okay with it. Right? Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, Sean, come on up. His yard is kind of this little hidden gem, and boy, when I found it, it is a gem. It is beautiful. His backyard was, just wonderful, and he does it all himself, and he does his mother-in-law's property, and he does his daughter's property too, and all of them are just wonderful. So I don't know how he fits the time in and works full-time too, but it was just immaculate. It looks like a park back there, and in the front and the back, so good job, Sean. Hey. This is your plaque. So yeah, that's it. Okay, you're welcome. Yeah. The next one I'm doing is for Jim, and he is District 4, and that's the Mintz residents. So if the Mintz family wants to come up, or a representative from them, come on up. These guys live close to me, and their home is beautiful too. We just really liked what they did. There's some new landscaping that they did in the front, and they did some concrete work and put a nice little chair and table out the front amongst the flowers. So that was just lovely. We really enjoyed looking at your garden and the nice care that you take care of that. So thank you. Okay.
I'm glad you guys found it as beautiful as the neighbors' dogs do.
Well, I'm Jan Evans, and I get to present to the Bringhursts. And the thing that is so wonderful about Brother and Sister Bringhurst is that when I moved into Murray, this is my bishop. And for 25 years, as I've lived in Murray, their home has been immaculate. It has looked as gorgeous today as it has 25 years ago, and they do it all themselves. And I am so proud to call them my friends.
I'd like to talk to you more.
I know you missed me. There you go. Congratulations. Can you see their home? It looks like that.
That's
every
beautiful.
year. It's just a little bit of different color. The other thing I'd like, thank you so much, to tell you is that with the Beautification Committee, we work very hard on developing the urban forest in our Murray City, and we value the trees. We're looking to developing a grant in order to promote that information. And we don't just do beautification. We're the ones that get to bring Santa Claus into the city and start Christmas. And we also get to do Arbor Day. So it's a very fun committee. And it's been my honor to serve on it for several years now.
Awesome.
The beginning of the Mayor's Awards. This is for the #1 residents in the city. We'd like to honor Brent Lucinda Milne.
And next, for the Mayor Award is Xeriscape Landscape, and this is the Hughes residence. Rick Hughes family, I don't know that they're here, but we really do appreciate their efforts to conserve and find ways to help us live in this drought state that we live in. So I'll be sure that they get their plaque as well.
And then I get to present the commercial. Do we have a representative from Red Robin here? When I said Red Robin, what did you want to do? You wanted to go, yum. It's gorgeous. If you have not driven by that establishment, it's looking really beautiful. And I will be more than happy to make sure they get that plaque.
Okay, Lucky Lost is the multifamily Cobble Creek. Is someone here from Cobble Creek? Okay, well, I guess they're not. We'll get that plaque to them too. This was a nice little hidden gem that we found on 13th East this year, and we just kind of like to expand our awards to different establishments and recognize them. And they've done a beautiful job on their garden this year too. When I went in and told the receptionist, they were just like, "Oh, wow, okay." They were just very taken back that they would receive such an award. So, anyhow, they'll be excited to get that plaque. Thank you.
All right, yes, thank you. I want to thank the Beautification Committee. Thanks so much for your service to the city. We really appreciate it. You do a great job. Thank you. Okay, everybody's leaving. Oh my goodness. Bye-bye. Okay, we're at number 6, which is citizen comments. And if there's anyone who would like to speak to the council, you are limited to 3 minutes unless otherwise approved. And now is your time. Okay, seeing none, we'll continue on. There's no consent agenda or public hearing, unfinished business, so we'll go down to new business, which is 10.1, and consider a resolution approving the mayor's appointment of representatives to the board of the Jordan River Commission. And Doug, would you like to do the presenting?
Yes, thank you. I'll make a recommendation to the council. At your last meeting, 2 weeks ago, you approved a resolution authorizing Murray City to become a member of the Jordan River Commission. So we are now the newest member of that organization. It does require that we appoint an elected official as our board representative and a alternate who does not have to be an elected official. And Mayor Camp is recommending to you that he be appointed as our elected official board representative, and Kim Sorensen, the City Parks and Recreation Director, as the alternate representative.
Okay. I'll consider a motion to approve the resolution.
I'll move we adopt the resolution approving the mayor's appointment of the representatives to the board of the Jordan River Commission.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there discussion? Seeing none, let's go to the vote. Jennifer?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion passes. The next one is to consider a resolution of the Municipal Council of Murray City, Utah, authorizing the issuance and sale of not more than $8.5 million aggregate principal amount of water revenue bonds, Series 2018, to last 32 years. Is that what you, okay. Okay. Thank you, Denise. Would you do the presenting?
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to recognize Preston Kirk from our financial advisors, George K. Baum. Thank you for being here tonight, Preston. We have been honored to be awarded or authorized to fund from the Board of Water Resources a special bond, a special revenue bond. Had we not been given this bond, we probably would have gone on to the open market to acquire these funds and paid a much larger interest rate than what we have been offered by the Board of Water Resources. What we're asking, or what we have been awarded by the Board of Water Resources is a bond in the amount of $8,054,000, so it's under the parameters that we are asking you to approve tonight. They are asking that they be paid back over 25 years. However, the principal and interest will not be paid until 2025. So when we add those years together, it equals about 32 years. We'll be making interest-only payments. But the best part about this is that the Board of Water Resources has awarded us a 1% interest rate on this $8 million. In essence, that's the best interest rate we could have ever received on the open market. And so this will save our water customers a lot of money. It will allow us to construct 2 wells, which we have 2 wells currently out of service. We will be digging new wells to replace those wells. And then we will also be using these funds to install a pipeline or upsize the pipeline on State Street that will continue to fund the current needs as well as the needs going forward. So we would ask that you approve this parameters resolution with the amendment to 32 years from 31 years in the amount of $8.5 million at an interest rate of 1%. Once this is over, we'll have a public hearing after 30 days. We'll be notifying all of our water customers of this bond. We will be letting them know that there will be no rate increase as a result of this issuance. It has already been included in all of our long-term studies and rate studies. So there will be no change to the rate structure that we currently have adopted and in place for this bond, but it will allow us to get that construction started and moving forward. So thank you for your attention to this matter.
Thank you. What a great deal. Oh, my goodness. That's a great rate. Okay, so I would consider a motion.
I'll make a motion. I'll make a motion that we approve the resolution of the Murray Municipal Council, of the Municipal Council of Murray City, Utah, authorizing the issuance and sale of not more than $8,500,000 aggregate principal amount of water revenue bonds, Series 218, to last 32 years.
Great. Second.
I'll second.
Okay, it has been motioned and seconded. Is there discussion? Okay, seeing none, Jennifer, would you do the vote?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the motion passes. Now it comes to the mayor's part, and since, Doug, you are the mayor pro tem, what do you have for us?
All right, just a few items. This past weekend, being Labor Day weekend, was a relatively calm weekend for our public safety, police, and fire. And they reported that all is well in the city on that end. Public Works is reporting that they're currently paving Marjane Avenue, which is in District 5. That project should be paved this week and completed. The library wanted to make you aware that they have a new service that they are offering. It is for people that enjoy arts and crafts projects, and so if you go to the Murray Library website, you'll see a link there to videos where people can see various, examples of arts and crafts projects that they can undertake. And then the Park Center has been closed the last couple of weeks for cleaning. I know Diane misses that.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
They've also at the same time been reconstructing the deck of the competitive pool and removing the tile and replacing it with a concrete surface, which will, from a risk management perspective, will be a better surface preventing slips and falls. They did pour the concrete recently, and so that project is nearing completion, and therefore the Park Center will be open soon. And then finally, just wanted to thank Jennifer Heaps from the mayor's office and all of our departments that have been updating our social media pages pages on Facebook and in some cases Instagram. We were talking about the power department earlier with it being Public Power Week. The best place for our citizens to visit when there is a power outage is the power department's Facebook page, because they have constant updates on that, letting our citizens know when they can expect that power to be on. But all of our departments have updated their Facebook pages and are making regular posts on that, and our viewership is almost doubled in many cases on our Facebook pages. So we're starting to get more viewers and followers to see what's going on in the city. So I encourage everybody, if you haven't had a chance to look at the many city Facebook pages, for you to do that. And that's it. Mayor Camp will be back later this evening.
Great. Any questions for the Mayor Pro Tem? No? You're off the hook. Okay, we are adjourned.